Hey guys, and welcome back to the Blue Podcast. If you guys are new around here, please do subscribe because this is going to be a phenomenal podcast. Something quite interesting, I think.
Not that any others aren't
No.
But obviously this one's particularly phenomenal.
I am excited for this one.
Yes.
Because we're going to do conspiracy theories. We didn't plan that, actually. That is actually off the cuff.
That was very good.
That was very good.
Yeah.
Hey, football fans. Are you ready to bend it like Roberto Carlos?
Introducing the Curl King, inspired by his legendary free kick against France in '97.
Curl King, with its revolutionary design, spins up to an incredible 600 RPM, boosting your free kicks by over 40%.
Imagine feeling the ball's rotation as your foot connects, enhancing your technique with every strike.
It's scientifically proven to improve your free kicks by just over 40%, allowing players to sense rotation of the ball as their foot meets the ball.
And guess what? You get the Curl King, one USB cable, one USB adapter connector, and one operating manual in the box with you.
Train your muscles to adjust with precision, just like the pros.
With Curl King, you'll dominate free kicks, penalties, corners, and passing plays.
And here's the kicker. It spins in both directions, perfect for all footballers of all levels and both feet.
Whether you're a seasoned striker or just starting out, Curl King is your secret weapon.
Ready to curl it like Carlos? Get your Curl King today,
Find it at the link down below.
where you can curl it like Carlos.
Curl King, because every spin counts.
We're going to take it in turns, giving our conspiracy theories, and then discuss them.
Yeah, see if we believe them, see what
Yeah.
our thoughts are.
I believe both of mine.
I believe... yeah, probably both mine. Yeah. Think about it, yeah, probably both mine.
My first one that I'm going to come with is a bit of a mind boggler.
It's fine, there's nothing going on up here. Let's do it. Go on, you can go first.
I'll go
What's your
first?
first one?
The Mandela effect is alternate dimensions leaking. But basically, it's basically the Mandela effect is actually just.
You're gonna have to explain this to me from the start because I know nothing of what you just said.
So you know what the Mandela effect is? Yes.
No, I don't know.
You don't.
No, I don't know.
It's where a large group of people remember something one way, but in reality it's another. So I'm going to be coming with some examples.
Okay, cool.
Which might boggle your mind.
Drop
That's
some
the
examples.
idea. Well, no, before that, the reason it's the alternate dimensions thing. I've started off really strange, but there is some scientific theory. I'm not going to go into that because I'm probably going to butcher it. But if you do look it up, there is some scientific theory there. Basically, the reason why some people remember it and some people don't is because of split timelines, for example.
Mm-hmm.
This is very nerd stuff, but it's just the between parallel universes. There's probably a very fine line.
Okay.
And so it's just basically that fine line being a bit finer for some people in certain things, in certain branching scenarios. So, for example, I'll start off with the reason why it is called the Mandela effect, because a large number of people remember Mandela dying in 1980 in prison. But of course, as we all know, he didn't.
Prime Minister.
Yes.
President.
Whatever it was.
He was ruler or something.
Ruler? He's not. He
was
literally fought for freedom and equality. You just called him a leader, like a leader of a nation. Well, I guess he was a leader of a nation.
I was going to say, that's exactly what he was.
Yeah, but I think the way I heard it kind of meant more of a...
No, ruler. Isn't like a
ruler. He's not a ruler either.
King or something.
He's not a king.
Well,
he's not a dictator.
King to some people.
Yeah, he's on a pedestal for some people.
For all people.
Anyway.
He's an incredible person.
So the reason why it is called the Mandela effect is because
Yes.
a large number of people remember Mandela dying in 1980 when actually, obviously, he went on to live.
Right, okay.
So that's the start.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, another one. Let's do Star Wars, and obviously, it's what does Darth Vader say to Luke?
I am your father.
There's a word before it.
Luke, I am your father.
He does not. He says, "No, I am your father."
Oh.
Oh.
But they are very similar.
They are very similar.
But you think in another dimension,
So basically,
it isn't that, and therefore I'm remembering
So
it.
you're just remembering in a parallel universe, it is Luke, I am your father.
So my memories are being shared with the parallel universe version of me.
No, it's just a bit of a leak. Just a little bit of a leak.
Leak from his memories into mine.
Yes. It's not a big deal.
Maybe in that universe I wasn't dropped as a...
No, you don't. It's exactly the same.
And therefore he's a bit more
The parallel universe is exactly the same in every way, apart from the fact that the line is Luke, I am your father, rather than no, I am your father.
That's a shame.
So,
That's a shame.
so that's the good stuff. Do you remember Curious George?
I do not. People
monkey.
told me about this. I don't remember.
The monkey.
I never watched it as a child.
Never. But like, can you picture what he looks like? You've probably seen pictures.
Yeah, I can picture him.
Could you? Has he got? What features has he got?
He's got a face.
Yep. Keep him going.
He's got a bit of tuft of hair.
Yep. Keep him going.
Reasonably big ears.
Keep him going. Keep him going.
He's got a monkey body.
Yep. He's got a monkey body.
He's got a tail.
He doesn't have a tail, but I remember him having a tail, and you probably think he has a tail.
But that's just because I've never seen it. And
I'm pretty friggin' certain he had a tail. Definitely had a tail, right? Never had a tail. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, this is
never had a tail.
Boggling
I
the
know.
mind of
This is
our
why I'm like,
producer.
this is crazy. Apparently, he never had a tail.
Damn.
Yeah, I was looking this up. So yeah, apparently Curious George never had a tail.
Damn.
I'm really hoping my facts are right here, but apparently he never had a tail. Yeah, it was just because he just walk around, no tail. Yeah. Anyway, so that hopefully boggled everyone a bit.
Yeah,
Obviously, it didn't boggle you because you. Don't know.
Not the last one, but I know the Luke one. Obviously, I know the Luke one.
Yeah. Pikachu.
Yes.
What colour is his tail?
It's yellow with a brown end to it.
That's what I thought. It's just yellow.
Is it?
Yep.
I swear it has a brown end to it.
I thought so as well.
What the hell? I'm going to Google this quickly. I'm going to quickly Google this.
Does he not have a tail? Yeah, I told you. He hasn't got a tail. This is sick.
Oh my god.
He's just got a yellow tail. This is like, see, it's at the bottom, not at the top.
I always thought it was at the top
Yeah.
and the bottom.
The Pikachu has the brown at the bottom, not the top, and everyone thinks it's at the top.
Damn. This is boggling my mind.
This is good, right? I told
This
you
is
boggling
very
your mind.
good.
Okay.
Jesus.
Next up, the Monopoly Man.
Yes.
Does he have a monocle or not?
No.
Okay, so this one's not leaked for you because he
Right.
doesn't.
But
a lot of people think that the
But that's Mr.
Monopoly
Peanut,
Man
isn't it? Mr.
has a
Peanut
monocle.
Is the monocle guy. He's got a monocle.
Maybe, yeah.
I think
So it might just be misremembering, but a lot of people remember that the Monopoly Man had a monocle, but he doesn't.
But
Obviously.
He does not have a monocle.
How does We Are the Champions finish? We are the champions.
My friend.
Yeah, then goes on with
I
finishes
don't know
off
how I can't think of how it finishes. We keep on fighting.
till the
Till
end,
the end.
and then it goes, "We are the champions of the world."
Yeah, that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Off the.
No, it
world.
doesn't. No, it doesn't.
So how does it end?
It just finishes with "We Are the Champions." Never had that trail off of the world. Our producer is baffled. It doesn't.
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Does
It
it
doesn't.
not?
No, it doesn't end with.
Off the world.
of the
and it just
world.
did.
It's like we are the champions of the world, and then that's what everyone
Yeah.
thinks it finishes. It doesn't
But it's
finish
just
like
we
that.
are the champions over and over again to the finish.
Yeah,
Damn.
Yep.
Damn, Daniel.
yeah, I know. This is really cool.
You are screwing my head right now.
Yeah, Looney Tunes. Yeah.
Yep.
Spelt T-O-O-N-S. Looney. Yep.
NES.
Nope. Tunes. T-U-N-E-S.
But it's tunes, like.
Yep. It's spelled T-U-N-E-S.
Oh, my, but it's not a music thing.
I thought it was Looney Tunes, T-O-O-N-S, but it's
Yeah.
Looney Tunes.
What?
I don't know why.
But it's not music. What?
I know.
How does that make any sense whatsoever?
I hope this is baffling everyone as much as it's baffling us.
My brain hurts.
Your brain hurts. I told you
brain
I'd start
hurts.
good. So now you know what the Mandela effect is. Shall I ask? Shall I see if I can find some more just quickly?
See if you can get a couple more. Ask
I'll ask the old ChatGPT if there's any
ChatGPT,
more.
which is where we're living right now. Wow, that's genuinely kind of boggling my head a little bit. Like I didn't even think about that, but
Yeah,
and that's because in another universe that's
it has
true,
happened, and it's
and
just
leaking into my head.
it's just you're remembering someone your alternate version's memory of it.
Jesus Christ,
This is quite a good conspiracy theory.
that's not bad.
Yeah.
There's evidence to believe it.
Yeah.
I've got one very similar to that, which I'm gonna save till the end. I think because
I think start strong. Mate.
now I want to. If you want to see another interesting one like that, keep watching.
Okay, keep watching it.
Yeah.
Or skip. I don't really mind. But anyway, we can't finish. We can't leave there. We can't.
No. I've got two as well. So
no. I mean, I'm just saying with the Mandela effect. I want to talk about it more. No, but I want to talk about it more. Do you think that this is a possibility?
I definitely think the Mandela effect is real.
Yes.
How it happens, I'm not too sure.
How do you think it could happen?
It's just, I think it might be a perception thing, I think it might be a case of, like, we're seeing it, like, with one, tunes and tunes sound exactly the same. So it could just be us.
Yes, start trying to debunk them. Try and debunk them.
A slight memory, and we're just kind of making it up from there. And like, for example, Pikachu's tail does change colour.
Yes.
And it is brown and yellow. It's the wrong way around, but it's like us remembering it slightly.
So the defence here is that why are so many people remembering it that way? That's the thing.
But I think it might just be like for the tail, for example, it's brown and yellow, and it's one way or the other. So it's 50-50. So 50% of people are probably going to remember it one way, and 50% of people are going to remember it the other way. Okay,
so another one we have here. Have you watched Silence of the Lambs?
Not all the way through, but I know.
Okay. When Hannibal Lecter meets Clarice, do you remember what he says?
Not off the top of my head.
Do you remember what he says? I haven't watched it. Okay, so,
it's a great start.
People think that he says, hello, Clarice. But actually he says good morning. Which is quite different.
I remember Hello, Clarice, actually, because there's a Family Guy episode where they take the piss out of it, and it is Hello, Clarice.
Yes.
But it's not. It's good morning.
It's good morning. Interesting.
Damn.
So some people remember Okay. Is the Disney castle always in the middle or slightly off kilter?
It's always in the middle.
Always in the middle. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That's fine. I agree with that one.
People think it's off kilter.
Yeah.
Why? It's off kilter. It's always it's a castle, right? It's sat directly in the middle of the camera.
Oh wow.
Have we got a good one?
I've heard of this one before actually. Yeah.
Skip the.
So some people remember a movie from the 1990s called Shazam, starring comedian Sinbad as a genie. Have you heard about that? Yeah. It's actually called Kazam, and Shaquille O'Neal is the genie. What? This is great. I'm loving this.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
It's a different actor.
It's a different actor and a different name.
Oh, for God's sake. That's bordering on a little bit of like racism there, like a little bit. Like it's like it's just a different black guy.
Yeah. Completely different.
It's a completely different black guy. Like,
yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh God.
I mean, the names sound the same, but the fact that the actors are different.
Yeah. That the name is fine.
Yeah. You can understand
not
that.
getting the right actor.
And also, Shazam is a hero. Like,
is a superhero.
It's
a well-known word. Like,
so it's easy to mistake.
Yeah, exactly. It's just the actor.
Now, this one I like as well. In Jaws, what is the famous quote?
Run, Forrest, run.
In Jaws.
I don't remember. I was taking a piss.
Jaws. It's like about the boat.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
Yes. You're wrong. It's you're gonna need a bigger boat.
Oh. Why is it your?
I don't know.
Which would be weird, surely. Like it's like we're all on this boat. We need a bigger boat.
Yeah, but it's actually
you're a bigger boat.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Yes. This Mandela effect is great. I'm loving this.
This is baffling my mind a little bit. Yeah. Go on.
Thing is that one again, it's one word difference.
It's one word difference. Have you got any others that aren't just one word differences?
I'm trying to look for some.
Come on.
Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. I can do this one. Let's do it.
The Fellowship of the Ring. Gandalf is remembered for saying,
"You shall not pass."
No, that's a no. Not that one.
Yeah.
But run, you fools.
Yes, run, you fools.
Yes.
What
he doesn't say it.
What does he say?
It's again one word, but fly, you fools.
Oh yeah, actually,
I can
to
see
be fair, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
I do know that one. I think I've heard it.
Yeah, again, it's a spelling one for Oreos.
But it's like, I know what you mean, like, but in my head, it's like it is run, you fools. But that's actually baffling me a little bit.
Yeah.
Go on, hit us with one more. Give us one more.
And
then we'll move on.
It's another one. So apparently, people remember. Everyone thinks that North America is directly below South America. South America is directly below North America.
Yeah.
But it's actually located northeast of North America.
What? It's like that?
It's just slightly more east, I guess.
It's not the best one.
It's not the best one.
But I get it. Give us one more. Give us one more good one. Come on. You must have one more good one in there.
Again, easy to mess up is Snow White's, the Queen of Snow White saying, everyone thinks it's mirror, mirror on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually magic mirror on the wall.
What?
Yep.
Okay, that one does baffle me because that it's mirror on the wall.
Yeah.
Who's the fairest on the wall? You're telling me it's magic mirror on the wall?
This is great. And
ruining my childhood right now.
What? Okay, this is good.
Okay. But what's the last one?
What's the famous quote in E.T.?
E.T. phone home?
Yes. Oh God.
What is it?
It's actually home phone.
No.
Doesn't make sense. Why is it like that?
He says E.T. home phone.
Yeah.
What?
I know. Still, Curious George is the biggest one, not having a tail, and Pikachu's tail being the other way around.
Oh my. Wait, hang on. So it's not E.T.
It's not
phone
E.T. phone home, which is the
E-
most famous quote from E.T. by far.
It's one of the most famous movie quotes ever. It's E.T. home phone.
Yes.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
You're not taking the piss?
I'm not taking the piss here. So, Mandela effect, real or not?
Yes.
100% real.
Mandela effect, 100% real. How it happens with its alternate dimensions is another. I don't know if I believe that or not. I'd have to see the science on that one. But
yes,
that is
good start to the conspiracy theories.
Very good spot. You've hit a good one.
All right, you've got to come.
I'm not going to top it with this one, but I'm going to top it with the next one.
Okay.
So, I'm going to start with the moon landings because I think it is a very common one. So I'm just going to go through it.
That's quite a safe pick there, Henry. Come on.
It is a safe pick, but I wanted to go. I only have one really good one. I thought this one. I'll go with a safe pick.
So you want to finish off with the best one?
Yes.
Okay, so I've started probably with the best one, and you're going to finish off with the best one.
Yes. So my notes have just been deleted. So give me 1 second.
He's just deleted his notes. Brilliant. So it's about the moon landing.
It's basically saying the moon landings were faked, right? So it's the case of like it was all filmed.
Interestingly, there's a movie coming out very soon with Channing Tatum about that. Yes.
Is it really? I didn't know that.
It's. I think the quote is, like, will they make it to the moon or fake it? Basically.
Yes, exactly. But basically, the conspiracy theory is that they filmed it in some kind of garage because you can see the flag moving. Is the main.
Yeah. But there's no because they can see the flag moving.
Yes, because it's kind of blowing because there's wind, and obviously on the moon there's no air and therefore no wind.
But there would still be gravity, and if there's no resistance, it would still move, maybe.
I don't know. I don't know enough about the kind of gravitational pull of moons. If I'm all honest, I'm not an astrophysicist.
The wind theory is good, to be fair.
The wind theory is the biggest one that I've heard. So apparently it was faked by a combination of NASA and the US government.
Yeah.
And they were staged to give the US dominance over the Soviets.
Yes, because obviously there was the race to the moon, basically.
And they sent a dog into space first, and then obviously the US were like, we've got to beat that.
Yeah.
Let's go to the moon.
So I've just looked up some more information as well.
So I'll
let you go, but I'm gonna see if there's any.
Okay. So first of all, there's photographic evidence. So claims are that the photos and videos from the moon mission contain anomalies such as inconsistent lighting, lack of stars in the sky, and some argue indicate studio lighting rather than natural lighting on the moon. And then obviously there was a wind as well with that one.
The waving flag. Great song.
God's sake. But yeah, basically it just didn't look like the moon. But in all fairness, we could probably put it down.
There is potential that maybe the first one was fake,
and then they eventually
did make it eventually.
But there's that thing of like, this is what I'm gonna talk about now is the radiation. So apparently the Van Allen radiation belts would have been lethal to anybody trying to go up in space, and they would never have made it to the moon
unless they had shielding, and it's whether or not they did have shielding or not.
Yeah, it would have made it impossible if this is true. So I don't understand the science of the Van Allen radiation belt.
Yeah,
and whether or not we can shield it, I don't actually know if that's true or not. But it makes it unlikely, doesn't it? That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
There's the thing of technological limitations, whether or not they had the capabilities in the 1960s to beat the radiation belt and to actually take us into space. Obviously, the chips that they used to send the people to the moon, like their biggest computer, this is bigger.
Yeah.
On a tiny smartphone now. It's like it's.
Yeah, but it's just because technology is accelerating so fast.
It is very fast.
Interestingly, actually, MythBusters did a bit on whether or not it was real or not. The original one. Apparently, the popular TV show Contact Experiment, which debunked several moon landing conspiracy claims.
Okay, so what?
Such as the flag movement and the moon's surface lighting. Apparently, they proved that is actually how it would look.
How did they? Do you have a they proved how they proved it?
I'll have a look. How did MythBusters?
I'll quickly kind of go through the last couple of points I have. One, that they don't believe that the rocket could have made it off the ground. It's not powerful enough. And people think that the astronauts were behaving strangely during press conferences and interviews, which some people think is them lying about what they've done.
Well, they might also but also they have no reason necessarily to tell them everything.
It's just whether or not we believe that the government lied, basically, because they brought back evidence, but do we believe that it's actually true?
So
do
apparently,
we believe the science?
Apparently, in Mythbusters, they put a flag in a vacuum, and it's still waved.
Okay, so that's that.
That's that debunked.
Cool.
I'm sorry, I'm debunking yours, and you agreed with mine.
It's fine. To be honest, this is my weakest one, so I'm happy for this one to be debunked.
Apparently, the American flag planted on the moon appears to wave. Yep. Footprints on the moon. So the claim is that footprints in the moon dust should not be so well defined without moisture. Apparently, they recreated the conditions of the lunar surface using a vacuum chamber and fine dust similar to lunar regolith. I'm dyslexic. Anyway, footprints were easily formed and well defined.
Cool.
So again, another one done. Photographic anomalies. The uneven terrain caused the shadows to appear non-parallel.
Okay.
That's it. No stars. Apparently, the photo showed no stars because the camera exposure was set for bright lunar surface.
Okay, that's not. You may have I think you've debunked me there. To be fair, it's a very common one. I was like, it's one of these things where it's so common at this point that it's starting to become reality.
Yeah.
It's just whether or not you believe that the evidence they brought back to prove that they were there is accurate.
Yeah.
Because they could have always made it like, obviously you proved that that's how it would act in space.
Yeah.
But they could easily have faked that on the planet Earth. Like that's very doable.
Yeah.
But they brought back these rocks and stuff like that and sampled. And it's whether or not you believe that.
Well, NASA apparently has loads of evidence that it's real.
They've told us all that it's real, but NASA could just be lying. So, it's whether or not you believe NASA or not.
Yeah.
And whether or not they've kept going, because they have stopped going now.
What's the point? There's no need to.
True, but that also comes across as
it's more money than it's worth.
Suppose. I mean,
why don't Russia and other countries do it then?
It's a good point. It's a good point.
All right, do you want me to do my next one?
Yeah, you go on and do your next one.
Now, I'm going to be talking about the biggest fraud in football.
Oh, God, here we go.
Not fraud, but...
Which one?
Well, UEFA.
Yes, okay, I'm down with this.
Wait.
Yep.
About a specific game with the biggest match fixing of all time.
Which one? Because there's a few.
This is the most obvious. On the biggest stage. The Champions League semi-final. Chelsea versus Barcelona.
Christ. Yep, cool.
That was match fix. That was just straight match fixing.
Explain it to everyone at
home. So, Barcelona had UNICEF on their badge. Had their first ever sponsor, which was UNICEF, shirt sponsor, which was a big thing for Barcelona because obviously they didn't... they used to they were the last team to not have a shirt sponsor. So then they got UNICEF in to do as like their first one, and it would have been an England All England final 2 years in a row, Chelsea Manchester United both times, and let's be honest, they didn't want that. So
no, boring.
And the ref after this game, after 4 horrific decisions, retired because of how poor. You can't be that bad.
Well,
even the current English refs are not that bad.
Moment,
no, I'm sorry. Even the current Premier League referees are not that bad.
So go through the decisions that you think are ridiculous. Because
Anelka was fouled, Drogba was fouled in the box, both fouled in the box. Clear as day handball right in front of the referee. Those are the main ones, really.
Okay.
And also like it was just general bad refereeing decisions, clearly favouring Barcelona all game, and we were all over them. We were by far the better side.
What's the link with UNICEF here?
So there's one of the theories is that they wanted UNICEF to be, on like UEFA wanted UNICEF in the final, like to have a shirt,
like a charity.
Just have a charity on a shirt sponsor in the Champions League final.
It just looks better.
It looks so much better.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Does that make sense?
Barcelona as well.
It's Barcelona. There's a history there, and also they just didn't want another Chelsea Manchester United final
because you knew you'd lose again.
No. But they didn't want another All English final because it's UEFA, I think, just don't like English clubs. Really.
No. I mean,
that's quite a common thing.
It is a common thing. Like
they don't like English clubs.
we don't like other people. It's the thing with nobody likes the English, and we don't like anybody else. So it's just kind of a thing. It is believable, but I've seen like bigger match fixing things. Like
it's my biggest one.
Because you've got like
I think it. But I'm saying, is it? Do you think it was match fixing or not?
Don't.
You don't.
Because
Why?
I think it's much easier to spot max fixing than you think. Because Juventus got caught, and I've seen a lot of examples where I go, "Oh, that's match fixing," and it's not. It's just a bad refereeing.
That is historically the worst. Like, it's well known to have most likely been match fixing, and Barcelona have admitted to doing it in the past.
Until it's, I don't.
But there's no way to prove it.
There are so many examples like that where it's like it could be match fixing, but I don't know.
The brother retired straight after the game. That's how poor it was.
Did we know about that before the game or after the game?
Well, he only retired. Yeah, he chose to retire after the game.
Okay. It does look that way.
It looks really, really dodgy.
Have you seen recently? There was a game, and I think the Turkish league, where it was. Team needed to win by 41 goals. 40 goals to win the league on goal difference, and they won 41-0. Yeah, or 41-1.
That's not refereeing match fixing. That is just player match fixing.
Because I think referee match fixing is difficult to spot because the referees make so many mistakes anyway. And I think it could easily just been just like a
No, because it was literally like Michael. Have you seen the clip of like Michael Ballack literally during the game, like screaming in his face, like
the Drogba one?
The Drogba one, obviously at the end. That's the most. It's a disgrace. But there's the Ballack one where the handball was literally right in front of the referee, and Ballack is waving in his face like how the ref just runs off. It's just like it's not even like
it does look dodgy, doesn't it?
If it was a genuine mistake, the ref would then turn to Ballack and say, "Stop! I didn't see it. Move on." Instead, he runs away from the situation. Do you know what I mean?
I do see what you mean. I think I'm still going to say that it's not
cowardly.
Real. I know, but people can be cowards. And
in the semi-final of the Champions League, man. Semi-final of the Champions League.
I think if it were corruption, I think it would have been found out by now.
UEFA, mate. Let's be honest.
Somebody would have come out and said
their president didn't get caught for years.
And then he eventually did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, Man City are probably going to take years to have if they're going to be clear or not.
That's a whole other situation.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it takes a really long time.
It's not referee match.
It's also not a big enough thing for people to go back to or to spend enough time on. Do you know what I mean? And obviously Chelsea didn't spend the time at that time to double check it. And also, if it came out, what could they do? The game's over.
True. I'm still going to say.
Lost.
Yeah, exactly. I'm still going to say that it's not true for me personally. I don't agree.
Lily, do you think it's? Do you think the Chelsea Barcelona 2009 semi-final was match fixing or not? You don't know. That's fine.
So, all that's important is Leicester winning the FA Cup and the Premier League, isn't it? Or isn't that right, Lily?
She can't hear us.
She can't hear us. I was trying to do something. I don't know why I bother. I'm gonna. I think you don't agree with the moon landing one. I'm gonna not agree with that one personally.
Okay. Okay. No, obviously, let us know, guys, if you agree.
I think somebody would have. I think it would have been found out. Let's move on to my last one then.
Cool.
You might have heard of this one. Both mine are reasonably well heard of, but I think it's a very interesting one. It's very similar to your first one, actually.
Okay.
Have you ever seen the theory that The Simpsons predict the future, or at least
I've seen that one. Yeah.
So I've got some times that they accurately predicted the future.
I'm excited.
Cool. So the theory is that either they are in on decisions and the world is corrupt and everything is just being controlled.
That's one of the options. Okay.
Or they just know the future, because there are so many examples where they put things in the show and then eventually they become real.
It could just be they churn out so many episodes.
It could just be that, but I've got 17 examples here.
Fair enough, actually.
Okay, so after Springfield decides to legalise gambling, Mr. Burns opens a casino where German magicians Gunther and Ernst perform a routine seeming to spoof the long-running Las Vegas Siegfried and Roy show. Tragically, a bit in which the animated duo is attacked by their tiger, in fact came true just 10 years later, where Roy was mauled on stage by a white Bengal tiger, leaving him paralysed and ending his productions. And so that they put it in the show in '93, and it happened in 2003.
That one could be a coincidence. They are,
doing it
regularly with a tiger. Yeah, like that could just happen.
It's not the strongest one, but it's still predicted.
Also, great pronunciation there, mate. Really proud of you.
I did my best. I've got a tongue too big for my mouth. That's the problem. During the Springfield Elementary School assembly, Kearney asks fellow bully Dolph to take a memo to beat up Martin on his Newton, Apple's earliest attempt at a personal digital assistant. However, the machine translates the message into "eat up Martha" instead, foreshadowing the common messaging errors people blame on iPhone's autocorrect technology. So you know how people go, "Sorry, it was an autocorrect. I said it wrong." They think they predicted that earlier on their Newton, which is their take on an iPhone. In '94.
In '94,
and this didn't come true until 2007.
Okay,
so it was very early
because of the Apple.
Yeah.
Was Apple a thing then?
They had their kind of initial kind of personal computer, but they hadn't released Siri until 2007.
And they didn't have a mobile phone then either.
Yeah.
Shit. That's actually quite interesting.
Apple's former director of engineering for iOS revealed in 2013 that the Simpsons gag served as a rallying cry while developing the software for people's iPhones. So
in theory, they might have actually just used the Simpsons thing as,
to try and stop it, but then they didn't.
Yeah.
Okay. In the Lisa's wedding episode back in '95, they used her phone's video chat capabilities, which was 15 years before FaceTime actually came out.
Again, they're just it's. I like how you're coming from, but these ones, it's the Donald Trump as president one that's the most famous, right?
Yeah, well, I've got a similar one.
Okay.
So, in a bit inspired by the 2008 presidential election, Homer tries to vote for Barack Obama, only to have a voting machine record his section as John McCain several times. Coincidentally, when it came true for Obama to run for a second term in 2012, video footage emerged of a Pennsylvania machine switching a vote from Obama to one of his Republican opponents, Mitt Romney.
Oh.
So that did actually happen, be it with different people.
Yeah.
Slightly, with a different opponent.
But still...
Someone taking votes away from Obama just 4
maybe
years
they
later.
got the inspiration from...
The Simpsons
episode, yeah.
Let's see if we can skip through to some of these.
Oh, the better ones later on.
The NSA spying scandal. So this is based on the Simpsons movie. Obviously, you can see this picture on the screen here. It's just their booths of the CIA agent just watching people. When the Simpsons family is forced to go into hiding following their escape from the Biodome, the NSA locates Marge and the kids by listening in on one of their conversations. However, it wasn't until 6 years later, after the movie hit theatres, that Edward Snowden first blew the whistle on government mass surveillance on American phones and internet records.
Yeah, I heard about this, yeah. So that was a massive thing.
6 years.
I heard about this on, I think, Joe Rogan's podcast.
That's a very...
Not the Simpsons theory, but...
It's a well-known thing that they did that
happened.
Yeah. But the Simpsons put it in their movie 3 years earlier. So maybe they knew about it and tried to blow the whistle by putting it in the episode,
I see. I understand. I like that a lot.
From that same kind of futuristic episode of The Simpsons with Lisa's wedding, they had a smartwatch, and obviously smartwatches came out in 2014.
Again, that could be just...
It's just, technology was always going to go that way.
Yeah.
America's Ebola outbreak. Back in '97, on an episode called Lisa Sachs, Marge offers to read a depressed Bart a book called Curious George and the Ebola Virus.
Curious George came up again from the conspiracy theory.
This moment widely circulated during the 2014 American Ebola outbreak when the YouTuber, person I don't know the name of, created a video laying out a theory revolving around the Simpsons' predictive tendencies. So this is 2014.
They do have predictive tendencies.
Exactly.
Interesting.
Oh, here we go. This is one you like.
Okay.
FIFA's corruption scandal.
Oh.
Although the World Football Federation representative who asks Homer to help repairing the organisation's image isn't explicitly named as a member of FIFA, his arrest turned out to be an uncanny similarity to those of the real-life FIFA officials who were arrested on corruption charges about a year later. Not to mention, the episode also correctly predicts Germany's defeat of Brazil in the 2014 World Cup.
Oh. Fair enough. Do you like a bit of football? Love a bit of football?
Yes. Let me see if I can find... Okay, so President Donald Trump.
Yes. The big one's the Donald Trump one.
16 years later.
Yeah.
When Bart flashes forward into adulthood, viewers learn that Lisa not only becomes president, but inherits quite a budget crunch from her predecessor, Donald Trump. The country is broke, she asks her aides in one scene. How can that be? At the time, the real Trump presidency was still 16 years away.
Yeah.
However, in a 2016 interview with The Hollywood Reporter, Dan Greaney explained the joke was meant as a warning to the country.
So it was meant to don't vote for Trump, and then they still did.
Yeah. Nice. That just seemed like the logical last stop before hitting bottom.
Nice. Thing is, though, actually, I think financially America was better off with Trump in power than they are now.
Financially, yeah, but of course they were, other things.
Other things.
I'll go with one more. It's Disney's Fox takeover.
Yes,
so
I've heard about that one as well.
So in 1998, after a trip to Springfield, director Ron Howard pitches a screenplay that Homer wrote to producer Brian Glazer of 20th Century Fox. At the beginning of the scene, a sign can be seen at the Fox window lot that reveals the company is now a division of Walt Disney Co.
I think that was always...
Which you can see there.
Oh, I see.
Cut to nearly 20 years later, and this sale is officially underway, and the news breaking that Disney have reached a deal to acquire $66.1 billion worth of Fox in 2017.
Okay.
So that was, 17, 18, 19 years?
Yeah.
And it was already put in an episode.
Oh.
So was this always going to happen?
Maybe.
Do you
guys think that?
Do you believe it, first of all?
I don't believe it.
You think they're just reactive?
I think it's just... there's so many episodes, and they're being a bit creative with it, and they're just leaning on, like...
what probably
could happen. And if you release enough episodes of stuff that could probably happen, something's going to stick. Do you know what I mean?
Something is reactive, right?
Yeah. And, like, the Donald Trump thing makes sense why they put it in there.
He's such a businessman.
The Ebola one is more of a joke, probably.
Well, so was Donald Trump. They were both warning.
Yeah. It's not...
Yeah. It is a tricky one, but I'm like, I want to lean into the fact that it's true because I kind of want it to be true, so like I can watch The Simpsons and hopefully something hopeful comes out. Oh god! But again, from home, there's four conspiracy theories.
We got a bit more time. Should I just chuck out some and we can just have short debates, just to add on to the end?
Yeah, go on. Then we can add
a little bit of time.
Yeah, we've got a few minutes. Yeah. Shoot.
Sorry, I'm just itching my leg. I'm not actually. Okay, that looked a bit dodgy. Anyway, one of them is the weather is controlled by the government.
I could see that being true.
I know it is in Dubai, because obviously they make it rain.
Do they?
Yes, because otherwise it doesn't rain.
Damn, did not know that.
So in some countries, clearly they do.
So if it's possible, then it's probably true.
But I don't think in the UK they're in control of the weather, because otherwise I hate you so much.
Well, that's the thing. I do hate them so much.
Is that the reason? Because you think that they control the weather and they're just really horrible?
The Tories are horrible, let's be honest.
We're not going to get into politicals. We're not going to get into politicals on here.
That could go down.
Not going political.
Let's see, right? If I'll believe, right? I tell you what. If we get under a new government, no matter who it is, and the weather changes and it's better, then we know that it's true.
Yeah. Okay. The chemtrails on planes. Well, they're called chemtrails.
What's that?
So on planes.
Oh, what with the little things behind them?
Yeah.
The little clouds.
Yeah. Cool. It's actually. Where are you? Where have you gone?
It's feces.
No, it's not feces. It's the air condensing because of the speed or something. It's something like that.
Okay. Not sure I believe that one.
Where did I put it? I had it in my notes. Where did I put you? Give me a sec. Sorry, guys. Chemtrails, yeah. So believe that trails left by aircrafts are chemical or biological agents deliberately sprayed for sinister purposes.
So what, like weird crop dust, that kind of thing? Sinister crop dust?
It's just like, it might be like a mind control gas or, just to keep us docile, maybe.
Already, we do that to ourselves.
I'm pretty docile. You don't need to do that.
Yeah.
Let's first, weather modification, population control, and military applications. Maybe it causes... illnesses. I'm not going to say which ones because it's probably pretty dark, but...
Well, we know where that illness coming from, like people eating bats. There's only one person on this planet who is allowed to eat a bat, and that is not anybody in Wuhan, let's be honest.
Who is it?
Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh, when he bit the head off a bat on stage.
He's the only person who's allowed to eat.
Is he allowed?
Yes, he is. He is the Dark Lord of us all.
Oh, okay.
That's a whole other thing.
Do you know Illuminati is real?
Yeah, I believe that. There's 100%. There's that.
I think the way that it's done is wrong. Everyone's perception of what it would be, I think, is wrong.
Yeah.
But there probably is a rich family or group of people
controlling most things, like
not controlling, but just influencing.
Donald Trump and
influencing,
like that
or
the world. Yeah, exactly.
But I could almost say influencing without the people knowing.
There's probably not a secret order, but I think there is a family running.
I wouldn't say family.
I think it's the Rothschild, personally. Okay. I think they're paying to influence things. Because you would, wouldn't you? If you had that amount of money, you would.
Yeah, maybe. And last but not least, Area 51 and aliens.
Yes, I believe Area 51 exists.
Well, it does exist as a physical thing.
It definitely exists. There's definitely weird shit in there. I don't know.
I think it's more weapons manufacturing.
I think it is as well. Like that laser the UK has now.
Yeah.
You know,
that's nuts.
That's like full on Star Wars.
Yeah.
Because there's that. There's the Russian drones that look like the destroyers.
Yeah.
And then there is
just making Star Wars.
Somebody is cloning, and it's like the Clone Wars has begun.
Yeah. But I think I think it's like with the Simpsons thing. It's like, you could say Star Wars is predicting the future. It's probably not predicting the future. It's just this is a possibility, and probably some inspiration is taken from it. Like, why wouldn't you be inspired by a giant Death Star planet thing that can destroy planets? Why not take inspiration from these things?
Yeah, I think let's put it this way, right? If aliens do exist and they are on this planet,
I don't think they're on the planet,
but I don't think they are on the planet.
But the percentage chance that there is life out there is so high.
There probably is. I just think we just
haven't discovered it yet, or they're in our oceans.
No, they're not in our oceans.
They're hiding in our oceans because we can't see most of our ocean. We haven't discovered most of it.
It's prehistoric, not alien. It would be a dinosaur down there.
That'd be pretty cool.
Be pretty cool, yeah. But
well, they would survive probably the meteor.
If they're down that deep, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
There's prehistoric stuff down there, but I don't believe that there are aliens down there. And I don't believe aliens are.
And I don't think there's a megalodon. It's a shark. It has to be higher up.
It's just a big shark, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, the shark is just an evolved megalodon.
Yes.
So, yes, there could be a megalodon there, but it is just a big fuck off shark because that's what a megalodon is. Like,
yeah, fair.
If I find a big
but
shark,
the thing is though, with the Hollow Earth theory and like for example with the Godzilla and all that stuff, is their food source would also have to be so big, it wouldn't biologically make
big
sense.
Big fish. I think that's probably about it. And maybe some ruins of some stuff.
Maybe, yeah.
Like from
Atlantis.
Yeah, stuff like that. That's the highest I'd go with that.
Cool.
Area 51, if aliens exist, it would be there, but I don't think they do exist on the planet yet.
Nope. All right, and on that note, let us know if you guys agreed or disagreed with our conspiracy theories.
Drop some more below, and if you want to see, drop us a like if you want to see more conspiracy theories. Because we'll do some more. And also, like,
put some conspiracy theories down there, and we'll do some research and maybe do another one of these.
And we'll add some of your theories in there.
Maybe even at you in the comments.
Potentially, we'll see how nice we're feeling.
All right, thank you very much, guys. If you enjoyed the video, do leave a like, as we said, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Cheers.
Cheers.